Hello, welcome to ellieV Toys. Thank you for joining me because this is a good idea for you to join me because we are going to continue extending Mia's house. We have already built a custom bedroom for her parents and a workroom downstairs because we need another room downstairs to actually bolster up the upstairs bedroom. So we've got a couple of new rooms. Now we're going to make a room for Daniel, and it has to fit in this remaining space on the other side. And we are of course going to need to put another room down. Breadstick, my goodness, just keeps flying off everywhere. Gonna need to put another room downstairs too to support the upstairs room. So I have plans for all of this, but first up, here comes Daniel. He's home on break from university and he's wondering where on earth his bedroom went. He's also wondering who this dude is. Yes, this is another Daniel. This baffled me because this is a completely different looking Daniel in the face. The reason I have two Daniels, and this is weird because Daniel only comes in one set at the moment, the treehouse set. But I have two Daniels because I bought one originally to build right back when they were released, and the second one I bought for Millie for her birthday just a couple of months ago so that she could build it too. And we discovered that the new set had a different Daniel face print in it. And I've never seen this before. I know that the Lego Friends girls' faces get little upgrades each time we do new seasons, so they look a little bit different, but this is the same set. This is supposed to be the same Daniel from the same treehouse set. So this is cool and interesting. Do you have a Daniel here that you prefer? Daniel number 1, the original Daniel, or Daniel number 2, the new Daniel? I actually like both. They both have their own personality. I just don't know which one suits Mia's family and their genetics better. They're both really cute. So, well, we might just mix and match them as we go along with the build. Well, let's move them out of the way and shut the door, because typical teenage boys, they left the door open and all the flies are getting in, and we've got building to do. We have no time to deal with the flies. Now, down here on the bottom level, which is going to be below Daniel's room, I actually thought we might do an extension of the kitchen so we can actually fit this floating dining set into the room, integrate it into the build, but we'll see how we go. This breadstick has hit the floor so many times, it must be so hard to be weapons grade breadstick by now. That's not my joke. Where did that joke come from? Oh, that's from the Dragon Prince. Oh, I love the Dragon Prince. Have you seen the Dragon Prince on Netflix? It is totally worth watching. Okay, we have got our floor plan on here. I'm not going to be distracted by thinking about the Dragon Prince. And I am going to extend the kitchen. So, don't know quite what we need. We're going to need a fridge because there's no fridge in the original part of the kitchen. We need our handy hinge to be able to actually connect it to the rest of the house. And we are putting kind of the stonework along the bottom because that matches in with what's already over there. I actually bought another sheet of stickers from this set on Bricklink because I wanted this door sticker. I just wanted it to tie in with the rest of the house because this is going to be the back door out into the backyard, which actually goes out into a lake. So they live right behind a lake, and I need a little bit of greenery just here for this outcrop, the little step out from the back door. We're going to put an orange mat out here, and then then we're going to have to start thinking about a backyard, which has already got the treehouse in it. Going to put a little green mat on the inside, and that will do for now. Let's get our fridge on over here. So we need some of these shelf pieces, and I think that's going to be the right height for our little fridge. Perfect. This is going to make our fridge door, and it's got a bright, cheerful orange doorknob on it so we can actually get hold on that. And at the moment, all of the cold air is seeping out of the sides, so let's put some bricks up here too and make them part of the wall. Well, they are the wall, but it also stops the fridge from leaking all of its cold air. And we'll just check. Okay, so I've got the grey down the bottom, and I know it's a dark grey, but that's what's on the other side. But we need some purple as well as that little trim colour to break up all of the tan and the grey. Nice, okay. Okay. And on the top, we also need some of these orange pieces, which I don't have a lot of these. So I might have to be creative with this, but I do have enough up here. I'll just turn it so you can see, so we can tie the whole lot of the fridge and the walls together. They're just one nice big incorporated piece now, so nothing falls apart. And I'm going to put, not the breadstick, which has just hit the floor again, I'm going to put some of the cold things from the dining room table into the fridge. So the juice and the cheese, and we're going to add a nice big carton of milk. And the cheese has just hit the floor as well. Now the carton of milk we did not spill the milk. Good, we don't have to cry over the spilt milk. Down on the bottom level of the fridge, we're going to put a nice big drink bottle, and we're going to put a banana, because this house is full of fruit because they make lots of smoothies. They might even grow all the fruit themselves. They might have a hobby farm out the back. I think that would be an awesome idea. I have got some of these dark purple pieces here because I'm running low on the light purple ones, but I've symmetricalized them so that they look all right on either side of the door, and on the front of either side of the door heading out into the backyard, going to put some more little flowers just to tie in these colors with all the rest of the foliage in the rest of the house. And now we need to do lots and lots of tan bricking up. Actually, I did do something else. I went on Bricklink and I got some more blue windows because it just absolutely bugged me that I could not match the aesthetic of the rest of the house. And we put glass windows on top of this door, and we now have got I've got lots and lots of these azure blue windows, so we can match it up. Normally I make these custom builds out of pieces that I already have, but because I'm extending an existing house, I really wanted to match the color scheme. So I've also put some blue windows in the parents' room as well, which you'll probably see when we have a look at the whole house. I changed the ones that I'd done over. Okay, now on the inside, on the other side, we're going to have a big food preparing area. So here we've got some drawers with a pineapple on the top. The drawers will be holding, well, whatever you want to pretend that they hold, but they're actually just here to to hold up the pineapple. We're hanging some different colored cherries and grapes up here just because they're all falling off, just because I wanted an easy place to store all of these. And also they're so decorative and pretty. They're just gorgeous when they're hanging up here. Lots and lots of fruit though. So we've got pineapple, we've got a banana in the fridge, we've got lots of cherries and grapes, and we are making a nice big cutting surface, a nice big tabley thing. Oh, for crying out loud, how is that even a phrase? We need to move that in here. It's a food preparing area, and it is technically just a big long table thing, but yeah, food preparing area. And I've got some little jumper studs here so we can put some of our food on here, and that means it won't all fall off. I've made a watermelon print on here because I couldn't find my watermelon piece that comes with the supermarket. I have put it away safely somewhere, which also means it might be lost, but I'm sure it'll turn up later. So I just made one. I printed one out and cut it out and put it on here. And we've got some slices there that have already been cut from the watermelon. So that looks so, it just looks so cool and yummy, and we're ready. I'm ready to eat some watermelon, but we can't do that because there's lots of building still to do. On this hook here, we are putting a massive big hatchet for cutting those big pieces of fruit, because you need a big knife for cutting watermelon. And we're going to make an archway across. See, that's too tall. Oh, okay, all right, so we wore one big block out. The other block's supposed to go up here. An arch over here, so it's kind of like a pseudo wall, just a pretend wall on this side. I didn't want to box the whole thing in, so this will hold all of that in there. And I think I've got another orange piece. I don't have another, okay, I don't have any more of the single long orange pieces, so I'm going to use some of my double ones to do the top here. So like this, we're going to put these on here, and it'll just add some extra places for the next level up to grip onto the bottom level. And that doesn't look too bad. I've totally run out of those orange pieces now, so lucky we just had enough to line the top of that room. Okay, let's attach it to our existing part of the kitchen. And did not think about this. There's actually not going to be room to put that in there, and if we want to open the fridge and have everything fall out on the floor, we're just not going to be able to put the table and chairs in there at all. Oh, that's okay. It'll be easier to access it this way anyway. And this bit here is designed to come off so you can actually get into the kitchen back there. And so you can actually play in right over where the stove and everything is. We're going to line some more of these little tiles here. And I've got one little jumper stud there for a purpose. I actually don't have any more of these white and green tiles, so I'm going to make a little matte kind of thing coming in from the back door with purple and green. I think that looks really cheerful. But we now have got two smooth surfaces which will come together. This breadstick is bugging me. I'll find a place for the breadstick too. But look at this. Now that we've got two smooth surfaces, we can attach this to the stud, and when we shut it, it'll be all neatly contained away, and when we want to play, we just pull it out. But it doesn't have 4 chairs. So we need to fix this too. Let's make this a nice big floating table, a full circle, and this is as simple as adding another chair now that we've got a full circle. And see, I just can't believe there wasn't an actual place there for Daniel. It's just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we have got a nice floating table dining area that we can pull in and out when we want to use it, and we can store it away when it's all being put away. It's so tidy. I love it when things turn out so tidy. All right, we're making a place for the breadstick. We are going to put it over here, and now it will not fall off anything ever again, hopefully. Oh, now the saucepan's falling off. Okay, all right. Let's concentrate on the next level, but I need a little bit more support over here because there's kind of this big gap. So we're going to add some more of these blue windows. I did buy a few of them. Now I have lots of these blue windows. Definitely enough for this build. So we're going to put these here next to the little archway. And this will just add a little bit more support on this side. There, and it just kind of ties both rooms in together. Another purple piece there so that they match. And you know how I said that breadstick wasn't falling out? It's just determined to thwart me. Okay, Daniel is here. He's coming in to get himself some watermelon, and we're going to just tuck everything tidily away. It's looking really good and it fits beautifully. Oh, I couldn't be more pleased. But let's now get organized to build Daniel his room. So, okay, I decided that we would kind of match what's happening here in Mia's room, but give it a Daniel theme. So we're still gonna have the bunk bed and the desk underneath and the ladder, but lots and lots of Daniel themed things. And I wish I just had a single base plate for this because it's not gonna be quite as firm as I want for a second floor, but it's just gonna have to do because it's what I've got. And we are going to put these windows in to match exactly what is in Mia's room. Look at that. And I even have one of these little arch pieces to go up the top. So we're going to be able to be matchy-matchy, which makes me very happy. I like it when that all works out. And a shelf over here for his most prized possession, the most precious thing that he's collected from the woods, because their house backs onto the woods, and I'm sure he spends a lot of time camping. Oh, here it is. He has found a native silver crystal, a magnificent specimen. This is worth a whole load of money, but he doesn't want to sell it. He is going to keep it to show to his grandchildren. Now, this over here in this corner that we're about to build is something that he's saved up all his pocket money and summer job money to buy, so he could have this for his very own. Yes, have you figured out what it is? It is his own arcade game for his bedroom. It's Bone Storm. So he has an arcade game in his bedroom, a vintage one, a retro one that he saved up so many months to be able to buy. It's another prized possession. A bit less valuable than the native silver crystal, but it brings him so much joy. And when he actually can drag himself away from the arcade game, he's going to need a desk to study at. We're just going to completely mimic the one that is in Mia's room, but we're going to make it in different colours. So it's all going to match up quite nicely when I find a piece so that this isn't so tippy. There we go. Now the desk is perfect. And on the desk, well, this is another thing for Daniel to help him follow his dreams. He dreams of traveling the world. So he got a globe for his 16th birthday. Let's say for his 16th birthday. There's Australia down there. And he just spins it around. He dreams about all the places that he can go and visit, like Australia. Australia down there, he can come and visit me. We might put that over here on the end. It just spins around and he could also do that all day. And we'll just put a random pen here in the middle of the desk because we can. It's going to fall out when we move stuff, but that's okay. Okay, over on this side, we're going to need some more kind of wall structure to be able to hold up the other side of his loft bunky bed thing. We've got some more of these blue windows, so we're going to use them. And maybe some more, we'll build the wall out just a little bit further so it's a bit more substantial. And on the front side of this wall, I'm going to need some hooks and stuff to be able to hang some more of his things. So here's some of his rope all coiled up. What does he use this rope for? Well, who knows what boys use the rope for? He could use it for lassoing his sister. I don't know. And up here on this, we'll just straighten up this stick of single bricks that looks a little bit better. Up here on this stud is a treasure map that he found. Now, he still has not actually found the treasure, so it's up here to remind him to get out treasure hunting as soon as he can get some time away from his university studies. Okay, on the top level, we need just the right amount. Once again, I wish I had a single piece that was this long. It's going to be weak in the middle. I'll put as many bricks as I can across that to try and just hold it together. Okay, bunk bed up here, or little loft bed, and we're going to use that to hold these two pieces together and also to match the other side. I'm not going to be able to match the roof line of the front of the house because I just don't have more of those pieces. So we're just going to kind of make a little abbreviated roof here. So just cut it off a bit short and smooth it over like this. There, perfect, see? And there are some hooks here. We're going to hang some more cool things on there, but let's give him a bed before we do that. Okay, smooth over here too, and we're going to make his pillow green and his bed all green themed, and I used this sticker too that came in my second sticker set to make his bedspread, and we'll just extend it a little bit longer there because he's a bit taller than Mia. Well, he would be. He's not actually in Lego form, but anyway. Okay, try this out for size. That looks good. That looks comfy. Alrighty, what precious possessions does he have? Well, over here he has got, well, he's a bit of a Potterhead. He is a Harry Potter fan, and he definitely believes he is in Gryffindor. That's what the sorting hat told him. So he has got some Harry Potter memorabilia up here. He's got a Gryffindor flag. And over on the other little hook, let's just move him out of the way, he's got a snitch, a golden snitch. So lots of fun Harry Potter memorabilia up here in his loft bed where he can look at it and play with it when no one's watching. He's got a book to read because books are important. And I'm going to try and tuck it behind this stud here. This is not, it's just the tiniest bit of a too tight fit. Kind of works, and it'll work a little bit more when we put his favorite teddy in the front here. Look how loved this teddy is. The eyes are all smushed out. This teddy has had so much love over the years. Still his favorite teddy ever. So it looks like his loft bed is pretty ready. So let's make sure it all fits, which it does. Push it down on top of the bottom level, and it's all looking very, very good. Very, very pleased. And over here we need a ladder to get up to it, and this is the only other color ladder I had, so blue works quite well, which is good. Lucky, because that's the only color I had left. And over here we're going to smooth it over so that it actually lines up with the other side of the, oh, I've just knocked the book off, with the with their mum and dad's bedroom. So he's so pleased. He's jumping up here in the loft bed. Don't do that. I don't know how substantial that is. And he's got his backpack for all his camping. Don't really have anywhere to put it, so we're going to just tuck it in this space here, nice and tidily behind the ladder. Hopefully the ladder will stop it from falling out. And because they've got a lake like right out their backyard, of course he would have a fishing rod. This is his very special fishing rod. He does not let Mia touch this under any circumstances. It stays here stored in his room. So it's ready. We'll put it up here and we will squish it all the way down and try not to break anything while we are doing the squishing. Oh, good. That worked out really well. Now, you might have noticed that I did not put a hinge up here to hinge it to Mia's side. It's not quite as structurally good as I would like it to be, but this part here is designed to come on and off so we can play in the kitchen below, and I didn't really want to change that. So we'll just see how we go without a hinge, and if I need to, I'll fix that up and I'll change it later. But I just wanted to leave it like this. Oh, he needs a lantern, but there's no room up there in his bedroom, so let's put one down here. It's like his camping lantern. It's losing the top stud. That's cool. And of course he's going to need a chair too, just so we can properly match in. Everything's fair in their household. They have the same furniture, just different colours. I've used this little seat sticker too, which also came in the sticker set. And it's all in blue and brown because I ran out of orange pieces. So I couldn't even match that. But here we go. He's got his desk chair. He's got his bedroom. He's got his arcade game. That's all he really wants. And he's ready. He's got an entire bedroom for when he comes home on university break. And it does all shut quite nicely together. And the back door leads out to the lake out the back, which I plan to make. We'll see how that goes. You know the saying, like, best laid plans. We'll just see. Okay. Oh, hold on. That map's askew. Actually, I quite liked it askew. Let's put it back that way. That looks cool. All right. I think that Mia's house is as renovated as we can do on the inside. Daniel has a room. His parents have a room. We've even got a couple of extra rooms down the bottom. It all worked out very nicely. So what are we going to renovate next? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave me a comment because I like to read them. I like to know what you think. And I'm going to see you with a new video very soon. So make sure you check back in. I'll see you then. Bye.